Hey everybody, Tip the Nintendo Gamer here. Thank you for joining us for our walkthrough of the Grand Prix in Mario Kart World. We're going to do the second cup this time, so let's jump right in there. Here we go, Grand Prix. I'm going to be using Mario. And we've unlocked a new kart, which is pretty cool, the Fin Twin. But let's do something like the Cute Scoot. And we're going off into the Flower Cup. As you can see, we've tried some of these already. But we're going to jump into Desert Hills, Guy Bazaar, Wario Stadium, and Airship Fortress. So hopefully you've seen our first video. If not, please just click the link above. That was where we did the Mushroom Cup. Now I'm moving on to the Flower Cup. We'll be talking about some of the changes, just giving you that initial look of the cups. And then of course we'll be showing you at a later stage some of the free roam and the new knockout tour, which is the exciting new mode. Oh, too early. I've struggled with the timing so far. I should be better at that. That really hasn't changed. I think I'm just a little bit out of practice. But as you can see, if you're familiar with Mario Kart, some of the stuff will feel the same, feel very similar. This gives you very much Calamari vibes, Calamari Desert vibes from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mamma mia! There are quite a few of new animations, which is pretty cool. And now we have the mushroom, I beg your pardon, the feather gives you that hop. Not my favorite item, to be honest, especially now with this new hop ability, which I'll be showing you right now. If you just hold in the ZR button, you start getting that boost, and then you get a little boost when you stand up, when you just jump straight. And then what's useful about it is in sections where there are rails to grind or walls to ride, you can use that to hop onto those walls. I found it quite difficult to get used to it, so I think that's where a lot of the practice will come in. But I think once you've mastered that, that's the new strat. Thing that I've done there, that was lucky, thing that I've done there that might also affect new players is if you're used to holding ZL to keep your item, you don't need to do that anymore. And in fact, doing that will actually make you lose your item. So as soon as you hit an item, it will be held behind you, especially any of those attacking items. Whew. Yeah, here comes the blue shell. Will I get anything to help me with it? Nope. Even tried to jump. Not gonna be it. Kind of need your mushroom or the horn for that. Still haven't been able to do that to blue shell with the mushroom, but I have done it with the horn. It feels always a bit slow on that. I didn't notice that we were on the third lap. Probably should have done that a little better. Sorry for those of you that were screaming at the level. Throw your red shell. But hopefully you're getting a nice view of the first cup. I beg your pardon, of the second cup. The first race. Now we're heading off to Guy Bazaar. As I explained in the first cup, you don't actually do 3 laps in each level, in each track. You only do that in the first one, then you leave from the first one to the second one, and so on, as you can see here. You also see the Wario's got a nice new costume that you can get by unlocking it along the way. Still got the timing wrong, really need to work on that. But this is a nice time where you can see the new costumes. So there we go. You grab that and you'll probably see, ooh, nice snipe. If you eat that, Mario will get a new costume. There we go. And then you can use that as your primary, and I did it again, primary costume in the later tracks. Okay, let's do this. There's obviously a little bit of rubber banding, especially when you're playing against the CPU, but I haven't found that to be too bad. And to be honest, even though I've played these now, I think 3 times, the first cups, I haven't been able to win all 3 yet, so I thought maybe I could ride on top of that dragon. I could not. But you can see that the worlds are quite big, especially compared to anything Mario Kart Deluxe 8. That's a good and a bad thing in some ways. I think some of us actually preferred the tight courses, but I think it's nice to have something completely different. And after how good Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 8 was, you can still, it makes sense that they would be trying to do something else. Oof. As you can see, the animations and even the time that they're out has changed a little bit. You're affected by the... I think it's become a little bit easier to snipe using bananas. Not that you can tell from those bananas that I threw there, but it is a little bit easier. and you do get that huge kaboom. Okay, let's use that. Okay, let's see if we can use a different route here. Let's see if we can use this route. Nice, so that actually worked well, but brought us that. So let's try and see if we can get something a bit better. Ooh. Okay, let's try and use this spot to get a bit more of an extra jump. Ooh, there we go. I don't know why that one didn't get me, but I'll take it. Sorry, Wario. And then let's try do this. Oh my word! I've messed it up. No, I didn't. So lucky that I didn't mess it up. Looking backwards, trying to get Wario almost cost me there. Luckily, I just made it. Okay, one more. Let's ride to the next race. Very lucky. Wario Stadium, that will be familiar. So Wario Stadium is the third track. It's been second to the first and the second. Let's see if we can maintain it. And you see Daisy's got her Jasmine costume. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's see. Let's hope I got it this time. Nope, still missed it. Let's make sure we try and get it once. I've got one more race to try and get that boost at the start. Pretty terrible that I haven't got it yet, to be honest. And you've got the iconic little sound effect when the shell hits. So as you can see, we are now driving from one of the tracks to the next one. Now, just get a little boost there, and it gives you other. Okay, there we go. Let's try and get some of this. Let's use these now better. Nice. Ooh, got two there. Nice. Finally used my green shells more effectively. Missed the jump there though. Okay. Did it again. Meant to hold it. Just difficult to get that muscle memory out where you stop holding the back buttons. But as you can see, a lot of fun here. Let's see if we can get something different. Be a little mean there. Leave the bomb behind. Oh, looks like that's a different item. So let's see if we can get Wario here and use that boost. Get a bit further away, and there we go. Slightly different. You can see you can do multiple jumps and tricks per jump. Let's try and do this. Nice. And here we are. Now we're in Wario Stadium. Start looking familiar, and you can probably hear that nice remix tune. And I think in the section that's just coming up here, you'll actually be able to hear the commentary or the announcer coming through. So let's try and see if we can hear it coming through right here. Here he is. I think you heard the crowd screaming. Let's try and use these. No, not like that, Tim. Okay, I really think I need to get some blue shell protection. I feel there's a blue shell coming my way sometime soon. So let me just hold out until I see something that might be able to help me. Luckily, they're still quite far behind me. Still no blue shell protection. Let's see if I get any more. Thankfully, I wouldn't need it. Woo! Nice. First place. Alrighty. So now we've just got one track left in this Flower Cup. Very exciting. As you can tell, I'm quite excited to be playing this game. Mario Kart is definitely my game from the last generation, and so to have something new is amazing, and obviously being lucky enough to have the Switch 2 is super awesome. So, hope you're enjoying the walkthrough that we're showing you of the first two cups. If you haven't watched the first one, just remember it's available, so you can just check it up above. Okay guys, here we go. You see the two, you start it up, and I've missed it again. Okay, I think I'm going too early. Disappointing, I'm sure, but you haven't been able to see that boost. But stay tuned for the other videos. I'm sure I'll start to get it once I get that timing down. I don't think the timing's changed that much, so it's quite disappointing that I haven't got it at any point here. When I was racing Mario Kart kind of as professionally as we get it here in South Africa. That was one of the techniques that I was very good at, was starting quickly, so I don't know what's happened. Just getting old, I think it is. Okay, let's see how good my sniping is. Let's see. Ooh, not quite there. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can use that Wario in his golden robes. Let's see what we've got here. There we go, and we should have a nice boost now because we've done that. Let's see what we can eat, and let's see what we're going to be wearing. Okay, that one we've seen before, like the aviator. Okay, nice. So I think let's get Daisy. We're on our way to get you, Daisy. Whew. Nice that she just drove completely straight there. Let's see if we can use this. Probably should have left it somewhere here, but let's be okay. And then you'll probably see you can do multiple tricks here. Let's see if I can, not enough space to do it. Let's try on this one. Nice, so we've got quite a few there. I don't know why I did that. Very bad. Too excited to do cool tricks off the ramp. Okay, that was quite lucky. Yeah, the green shell. Whew, very lucky. Hopefully it's something more offensive. Nope, and I used it at a really bad spot there. I don't think this is going to be first, guys, but let's see. That's the joy of Mario Kart. You can make a very last minute thing. Nice. Let's see. Very lucky there. I didn't use those very well, but we got it. Still haven't got to 60 points though, so no 3 stars for me. Once again, 57. Don't worry, we'll be getting it in the next round. Gotta believe. Alright, and there you go. Gonna go to the cutscene now where we see our podium finishes 3, 2, and 1. Kind of always a fun part. That's it. That's a flower cup. As you can see, the visuals are really striking, really beautiful. Hope you can pick it up on the video. Third is Mr. Golden Wario. Next up is Jasmine Daisy, which is what I'm calling her. And of course, Mario at number 1. Hope you enjoyed that, everybody. That's the second cup, that's the flower cup. There we go. Stay tuned for the third cup in the next video. Remember, it's dangerous to go alone, so take this.